Don't know. Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Erica, if you did not know that already. And if you're new here, go ahead and subscribe before you leave if you would like. Today's video is going to be my everyday makeup look, and this is fall edition. Not really, but the only difference is like it's more matte than I did my everyday makeup look for the summertime, because I do enjoy a matte look during the fall time. So if you'd like to see how I achieved this look, go ahead and just keep on watching. Alright, now that I put my hair back and we were ready to beat this face, I already moisturized. I used the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Water Gel. This is just my favorite moisturizer to use for the daytime. It is so light and it really does hydrate the skin very well, so love that. We're going to be using a matte pore filling primer today, and the one that we'll be using is the Dr. Brandt Pores No More Pore Refining Primer. Such an old classic. I remember when I first started watching YouTube videos like years ago, everyone was hooked on this primer, and honestly I still love it. She's great. So I just put it on my nose and right here on my cheek areas, because that's where my pores are more open and defined, so we want to like fill those pores in. I know it sounds gross, but all the excess I'm just gonna like spread around on my cheeks just to smooth out those areas. And like I can already tell a difference, like it just looks so blurred out. Now we are nice and primed. So for foundation, today I'll be using the Estee Lauder one, and I'll be mixing Ivory Beige and Dawn. Work with half the face first, so just because this foundation does dry quick. I usually just use the darker shade like on my forehead, just because your forehead's naturally darker because that's where sun is exposed the most on your face. And then just, you know, dot it around. This foundation does oxidize, so keep that in mind. Taking a damp Morphe sponge, this is my favorite. I'm just going to blend all of this together. And y'all see that coverage? It is something else, I'm telling you. Make sure you get all up in the hairline, because you don't want, I mean your scalp is naturally lighter. And then just blend it down your neck. Obviously y'all know the drill. Okay, half of the face done. Like look at that difference. You know, got a lot of acne scars, some acne dark spots, and clear, smooth. We love her. So now I'm just gonna do the same thing on the other side. Wow, that is looking amazing. I'm ready to move on to the next step. So we're just gonna go in with concealer. This is the Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade Light. Love this stuff, honestly, almost empty because I go through it like crazy. And I just apply it right under my eyes. I mean, you guys probably already know. And just like a little bit on my forehead. I'm gonna take the same sponge, same side as the foundation set that we used, and we're just gonna blend this out. I really had to work fast with that just because I have my ceiling fan on right now because it is hot. Even though it's almost fall, I live in Southern California. So right now it is 12 o'clock in the afternoon and it's 80 degrees. I mean, technically it's not fall yet. So we're going to go ahead and set the under eyes and set everything that we just put concealer on with the Dermablend Professional Loose Setting Powder. Love this stuff, honestly. Doesn't leave me flashback. It makes my makeup last so much longer and it does not crease on me. Okay, so I just blend out my under eyes so I have no creases. Pick up the powder. And I don't bake, I just push it into my skin. Same thing with the other side, just gonna blend out that crease. Take the powder, place it, and then just press it into the skin. And then same thing, just a little bit, take it on my chin and my cupid's bow. Then I'm gonna take a little bit, like barely any, and put it on my forehead. Okay, feeling very matte. Now it's time to set the rest of our face. So to do that, I'm just going in with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Pressed Powder in Warm Beige. And I'm just going to do this on the edges, a little bit on my eyelid. Alright, so now we are all set. I feel very matte. Let's go ahead and move on to bronzer. For bronzer, I'll be using the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. This stuff is amazing. It goes on so smooth. And to apply this, I'll just be using a Morphe Y5. And I just pat it at first onto where I want it to be placed. And I'm not shy with this bronzer just because it is so light and so blendable. It's really hard to mess up with this bronzer. Oh, and I didn't even mention what brush this was. For my powder, it's just this BH number 2, part of that rose gold or rose quartz collection. I don't know. So just blending out the edges of that. That looks good. And I do bake under my bronzer, so we'll go ahead and start that on this side. So to contour my nose, I just use this Morphe brush, and it is so old, it doesn't even have a number on it. Go in with the same bronzer and just slightly bronze it up so it doesn't look like it's disappearing into our face like it does right now, and bring it up to the eyebrow bone. And then I just do on the bottom here, and then I just go over, blend that out like this literally, and then I just blend this out as well. Let's go ahead and move on to eyebrows, my favorite part. First, I am just getting a spoolie. This is just a Morphe spoolie that came in like a brush set, and I brush out my eyebrows. Alright, eyebrows are all brushed out, and for eyebrows I only use 2 products. I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in the shade Chocolate, the NYX Tinted Brow Mascara in Espresso. So first, obviously going in with the Brow Wiz, I just go in the bottom and kind of just start filling it in and give a nice tail. And then I honestly just go in with the sparse pieces. Go in with a very light hand. You don't want to go in too heavy because you don't want to look, it doesn't want to like look like you are drawing it in. I just use a spoolie on the brows and kind of go in to disperse the product evenly. And then I go in the front and I kind of just flick up, flick diagonal, flick to the side. That works. Okay, so see, eyebrow almost done. Let's do the tint, because I feel like the brow tint mascara really makes my eyebrows. It makes my hairs look thick. So I go in the front first and I swipe up all throughout. Swipe up, keep going. So the whole way I'm pushing my eyebrows up. And I'll go on the top and do like the same thing too. And I feel like that makes it look more natural, in my opinion. I don't know, does it? So this is my eyebrow done. This is it not done. What a difference. So now I'm just gonna finish the other one really quickly. Alright, both of my eyebrows are done. I know they're probably not super even because I can never get them even, but what's that saying? Eyebrows are sisters, not twins. Even though I feel like sometimes they look like cousins. Since it is a natural everyday look, we're just gonna go with one color today in the crease. So I'm taking the Urban Decay Born to Run palette. Love this thing. And I am taking the brush from Morphe, the Y15. I'm gonna go in with the shade Riff, which is just a natural bronzy color, and just take that right in the crease. And this is such a fluffy brush, so it literally takes nothing to blend it out, which is so nice. And then I'm gonna go under the eye. We are done with that. So then I am just going to curl my eyelashes with any eyelash curler. This one just happens to be from MAC that I got in like high school. And I always just curl one at a time. Don't know why. That's just my routine. Oh, and for mascara, I'm using this L'Oreal Paris Voluminous Original. This one's honestly so good. Like such a good mascara for a drugstore. And then the same thing on the bottom lashes. My bottom lashes are really long, so I feel like I'll barely put any mascara and they're longer than my top lashes. Now let's go ahead and move on to blush. For blush, I will be using the Milani Luminoso blush because since our face is so matte, I'm not going to go in with the highlighter just because I know I love highlight, but for this fall look, I feel like I just won't be wearing highlighter as much. So I'm going to keep it realistic, but still want to add like a little bit of shine. So this blush will be perfect. I'm going to go in with the Morphe Y4. There's a f***ing hair on this, disgusting. And I just pat this down. So see, it still gives me like a shine. Our face doesn't look super matte. Now, let's go ahead and spray our face with the MAC Fix Plus. Feels amazing. Love that. Next for lips, I'm not going to do anything special. I am just taking the Fenty lip gloss So this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you go ahead and like and subscribe before you leave if you did not already. And I will be posting a lot more videos. I already have some ideas. I know I say this in every video, but I'm determined to do this. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Check out my other videos. I'll go ahead and link the latest one down below. And I love you guys. Bye.